Hey there and welcome back. Whether you plan on selling your home soon or living there for many years to come, I'm going to be sharing several things that you can do to your home that aren't that expensive, but that will bring value and make your home look amazing. Hey there, my name is Yami and I am your Latina next door. Welcome back to Mi Casa, where I share high-end home decor and DIYs on a budget, as well as extreme before and after room transformations. If that's something you enjoy, please make sure to hit like and subscribe so that you too can become part of the Familia. And for today's video, we do have a sponsor, and that is Freedom Mortgage. Freedom Mortgage is a mortgage lender that has been family owned and operated since 1990. And continues to deliver on the dream of home ownership to over 1.5 million customers. They are one of the top residential mortgage lenders and were the nation's #1 FHA and VA lender in 2021, which is close to my heart because my father is a veteran. They support many charities, including those groups that support military service members, veterans, and their families. Now, my husband and I have gone through purchasing and selling of homes 3 times now, so we're pretty familiar with how the process works. However, if you are a first-time home buyer, fear not. Here are some things that you might not know. Student debt does not mean that you won't get approved for a mortgage loan. You don't need to have 20% down for your mortgage to qualify for a loan. And you don't need to have a stellar credit history in order to qualify as well. Now, if you've been considering renting versus buying in today's current market, here are a few things you need to consider. Purchasing is actually a better long-term investment because those payments you're making every month are going to go to paying down your mortgage and gaining equity in the long run. Of course, along with gaining that equity, you also get tax deductions by owning your own home. Now, it is very important to get pre-qualified if you are considering buying a home. This will help determine how much home you can afford, and you will better learn what options are best for you and what will fit your needs. Going out and buying a home for the first time may seem a little scary, but with the knowledge and expertise that you can find at freedommortgage.com, you will be ready to take that next step. Freedom Mortgage is a great choice for mortgage lending, and they offer a variety of loans that will suit your own financial and personal needs. Allow freedom to turn your home ownership dreams into a reality. Check out the link in my description box for more information. And best of luck on your home buying journey. The very first thing that you can do to make your home stand out is to brighten your home inside. And what I mean by this is painting your walls a lighter color. Changing the paint color of your walls is one of the most impactful, yet the most inexpensive thing that you can do to any space in your home. Painting your walls will instantly update it, give it a light and refreshing feel, and even give the illusion of creating larger spaces in your home. You have seen us do this in our last 2 homes as well as our current one. We have taken some really dark rooms and brightened them up, and they instantly look brand new, fresh, and updated. It's a really simple change, but it does give a huge impact. The next thing you can do is replace your light fixtures. And I know what you're going to say, Yami, that can add up. That is not that cheap. But there are definitely ways that you can do this. Now, you don't have to update everything all at once. One thing that you can do is pick one light fixture in one room in your home that you want to replace and just focus on that every month. That way you don't feel overwhelmed thinking that you have to do the entire home, and it won't overwhelm you financially. And one way you can save even more is by checking out liquidation centers. They have all of the name brand lighting fixtures that you're looking for, and a lot of them are current models in excellent working conditions. My husband and I recently replaced some light fixtures in our home, and we use liquidation centers in order to purchase those items that we needed, and they work just fine, saving us sometimes hundreds of dollars. One more thing you can do is actually repaint your light fixtures, whether it's a ceiling fan or just a light fixture that goes above your sink. I did this with our master bathroom makeover recently, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. The next thing you can do is declutter. And I know that we really love the things that we have, but sometimes we don't find use for some of the items that we have in our home anymore. And instead of just keeping them there, sometimes it's good to just let them go. And this doesn't cost a thing. And as a matter of fact, you can even make money on it. Because I'm not just talking about donating items that you may not use anymore. One thing that I enjoy doing is selling on Facebook Marketplace. I find that I get a fair price for a lot of the items that I sell online, and they usually go to good homes because people are searching for the specific things. It saves you the cost of driving them down to donate them to a thrift store, and you can use those funds to purchase new things or light fixtures in your home. And that's actually what I do. And here's a quick tip. I only accept cash whenever I sell on Facebook Marketplace. And I take that money and I put it in a special envelope. We've used this cash sometimes as part of our vacation spending money. You can do that as well, or you can use that to continue updating your home, like let's say buying light fixtures to replace those outdated ones currently in your home. So that little envelope is always like a revolving little envelope of cash. I use it to buy things for the home, and I use it for when I sell things from my home. And it's always there whenever I need it. And I don't have to worry about using my bank account for it because I have this little stash waiting for me whenever I need it. Another thing that you can do to your home to update it and make it look so good is to simply clean it. And what I mean by cleaning it is pressure washing your actual home. Whether it's the brick on your house, your outdoor back patio, your front driveway, your front porch, or even your shutters, whatever it may be. Pressure washing can really change the way your house looks. It's a great way to add curb appeal with minimal cost. Now, if you don't have a pressure washing machine, you can always find one on Facebook Marketplace, rent one at your local hardware store, or even borrow one from a friend. Another thing that can really date your home, especially your bathrooms, are your water faucets. And just like light fixtures, they can add up. However, you usually don't have as many faucets as you do light fixtures in your home. And again, you can purchase these at liquidation centers, and they can be very inexpensive. And since you might not have as many sink faucets as you do light fixtures in your home, you can always purchase these every other month or maybe one every quarter. And in a year's time, all of them are replaced. And remember, you don't have to hire a professional to replace a water faucet. There are very good YouTube tutorials out there that show you exactly how to do it and fix any problems that might come your way. So definitely consider doing that yourself. It's not that hard, and you'll have a huge impact in your bathrooms and even your kitchen. The next thing that you can do that's fairly inexpensive and will have a huge impact is to paint your cabinets. Whether we're talking about cabinets in your kitchen, because we all know that kitchen renovations can cost an arm and a leg, or just a simple cabinet in your bathroom. Either one will update your home instantly. And you don't have to hire a professional to do this. You can do it yourself. I myself have a video where I share all of my important tips, all the products that I use, and what I recommend when painting your kitchen cabinets. I will make sure to link that in the description box below so you can check it out. You don't always have to go all white, but keeping it a light neutral color will honestly update it, refresh it, give it new life, and it will look like a brand new kitchen or a bathroom in the end for minimal cost. And it's always good to take your time on projects like these because you want it to ultimately add value to your home. And the better you do it, the more return you will get on that investment. And most importantly, the better that finish will last. I've done it in 3 kitchens already, and I have painted multiple bathroom cabinets, and I don't ever regret doing it. And in the end, it always looks 100 times better. Now, along with the theme of updating kitchen cabinets or bathroom cabinets, you can do something smaller like replace your cabinet pulls. Now, sometimes if you have a large kitchen, this can definitely add up, but let's say you have cabinet pulls already that perhaps are of an outdated color or finish. All you need to do is get out a can of spray paint and repaint them to a more modern finish. You can spray paint them a nice matte black, you can spray paint them a brushed nickel, or like I recently did, I did a brush gold on my bathroom cabinet in my bathroom. And honestly, they look so much better. And all it cost me was a $5 can of paint. Another thing that can really outdate your home is old stained carpets. Now, if you have the budget to replace your carpets, I would definitely do so. We did that when we first moved into this house because the carpets were beyond repair. However, even though we have brand new carpets, I do like to keep up after it and maintain their nice, clean look. And one of the things that you can do if your carpet is still in really good condition is shampoo your carpets. Now, you can either have a professional company come in and shampoo them. They're always running sales on packages for your cleaning of your carpet. And since this is something that's not done every single month, it's something that you can have on your schedule and do it whenever you're able to, or you can be like me and you can do it yourself. I personally have my very own carpet shampooer and I do it whenever it's necessary. I don't let any stains sit on my carpet. I immediately go after them. And if one of my area carpets needs cleaning because we use them quite often, I like to go in and clean them on a regular basis. Obviously, this removes any stains. This freshens your space and makes everything smell so much better and cleaner. And they will look brand new again, giving you that refresh that your home sometimes needs to make everything light and beautiful again. Now, along those lines, you can also replace your flooring to something new and updated. And there's a lot of options right now that are very inexpensive. Recently, we installed some luxury vinyl that looks like marble into our master bathroom floor. And it probably cost us about $300 to do so. And we didn't even have to do much demo at all, as we were able to put it right over the existing outdated and very ugly linoleum. If that's not in your budget, you can always paint your floors. I've done it both on tile and linoleum. And I have used two methods that work very well. I first did this in my laundry room, and I did this in my sunroom in this house. Of course, when painting your floors, it is always best to make sure you follow the steps to a T to ensure that they last the longest. Now, painting your floors is not something that's going to last you 10 or 20 years, but it can definitely last you a few years until you're able to save up a little bit more and get them replaced with what you really want. It may seem like you're doing double the work, but if you really want to enjoy your space now, sometimes doing these smaller little makeovers will help you really enjoy that home at that time until you are able to really get what you want to do to it in the future. Now, let's talk about curb appeal for a minute. We all know that curb appeal is a huge factor when you have somebody coming over your house or if you wish to potentially sell it. You want to make a first impression. And one of the things you can do is do a little bit of landscaping. Now, landscaping can be very expensive when you hire out, but if you're a DIYer, you can start simple and then just continue adding over time. Sometimes all it takes is adding a little bit of mulch and a few plantings to clean things up and make the area look nice and manicured and well taken care of. We did this recently with our front porch makeover, and it gives such a great impression when people come over to our house now. We added some landscaping lights, and at night it's really charming. These were inexpensive changes with just a little bit of labor, and I think the impact is well worth it. And staying outdoors for a second, we're going to talk about decks and outdoor stairs. Let's face it, wood weathers over time, and it can look pretty bad if it's not maintained on a regular basis. Sometimes all you need is 1 gallon of outdoor stain or paint specifically for deck and stair areas, and giving it a coat of paint can honestly refresh and make that wood look brand new. It really does create a huge impact. Our backyard stairs were in pretty rough shape, and they had this gray color that honestly didn't go with the rest of the house. So I took the opportunity to paint the stairs in our backyard and give them a good coat of paint. And this brought them back to life, making them look brand new. And it only took me 1 day of painting to accomplish this. Another inexpensive thing that you can do to the exterior of your home is paint areas like your garage door and your shutters. This is something else that we recently did to our home. The garage door was looking pretty bad, and oftentimes, because it's just a functional door, we often forget that our garage door can actually be a decorative part of our home instead of just a functional one. And sometimes, by giving it a fresh coat of paint, you really change the look of the front of your home. You can add gel stains to make them look like wood. You can add contact paper to make them look like they have windows. There's even window stickers that look just like the real deal. And you can add extra hardware just to dress it up even more. Painting shutters can also bring life to your windows, give them more attention, and even change the front of your home's aesthetic. We recently did this to our home as well, and it really did brighten the space and it gave it a fresh look and a more modern feel instead of the outdated colors that were already on them. We're going back inside the home for this next one. We're going to talk about your windows inside. And one thing that you can do to update your home is to change the window treatments. There are many ways that you can update the look, whether it's adding drapes so that you can change them out seasonally, maybe lighter colors over the spring and summer, and darker, warmer colors for the fall and winter to cozy up your space. You can remove outdated blinds and install something new. There are many options in various price points, whether they're roller shades, 2-inch blinds, plantation shutters. The possibilities are endless. We added 2-inch blinds to our home and we're happy with them. We love how they look. They give us the light that we need during the day and the privacy that we enjoy at night. If you have wood windows, you can paint the frames inside your home to give it a more modern feel. You can add a tape to create grid patterns on your windows as well. There are so many possibilities out there to change the look of your windows that are inexpensive and will make your windows stand out. Another thing that you can do to make your home stand out is to add area rugs. Even if you have carpet on your floors, you can layer carpet on carpet. Adds extra pattern and a color, and it really changes up the look in our space. We have area rugs in almost every room of our home, and I enjoy it because it gives each room its own personality. I can change them up and change the entire look of my home, and I like how it functions of creating and defining a space within a larger space. So it's really a nice touch to add to your home to make it feel more like a model home. Now, rugs can be a little expensive, but I do have a link in my description box to one of my favorite places to always buy, and they're always having huge sales. So you can get some really good prices on some area rugs if you've been thinking about it. Now, let's dive into the inside of our cabinets because even if you paint the outside, sometimes the inside of our cabinets is a dead giveaway of how old they are. And I always like to add contact paper in all of my drawers and all of the bottoms of my cabinets. Not only does it dress it up, make it look nice and cleaner and fresh, but it also serves as a protector of your drawers and your cabinet bottoms. So it does double duty. And it's honestly really nice to open up your cabinets and see something pretty inside. So not only does it make your cabinet look better, it also helps it last longer. Another thing that you can do to update the look of your home and make it stand out is to paint your existing furniture. Sometimes our furniture just dates itself or dates our home. And honestly, you don't even have to buy all brand new furniture. You can take them and repaint them, and I do this all the time, especially when you're a little bit more emotionally attached and invested in those pieces. Parting with them might be a little bit hard, but refinishing them is honestly one of the best ways that you can give them a new life. I have a lot of videos showing how you can repaint them. It's very simple, and there's a lot of good paint out there that you can use to do so. And giving it a fresh coat of paint will update the piece and ultimately update your entire space. Now, here is one thing that we all do, we're all guilty of, and it's the simplest thing you can do to your home to take it to the next level. And that is finish those unfinished projects. Whether it's a little piece of molding that's still missing from the corner of a room, maybe you have a little gash in your wall that's got to get taken care of with a little bit of spackle, or maybe you need to touch up that corner of the wall that still hasn't been completely painted. You know what I'm talking about. There's always those little bits and pieces here and there that we need to get to, and we oftentimes just push off. It's better to get them done and get them done now. And not only does it get it off your checklist, but it will also complete the space. And oftentimes, addressing those little bits and pieces here and there will add up, and it'll look like your space is brand new when all of them are said and done. And the final thing I want to talk about is maintaining a clean and fresh smelling home. And of course, we've talked about shampooing your carpets. That always helps in creating a clean, fresh smelling space. But I also like to deep clean several areas of my home on a regular basis, like the bathrooms. I have a steam mop and I absolutely love using it because it really does disinfect and take out any odors in any of the bathrooms as well as any tiled places in my home. They're also great to have if you have pets because pets love to track in their special little odors. And another thing that I like to incorporate in adding to that fresh scent to my home is the use of natural wax melts as well as natural soy candles. Well, that's it for today's list. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, I was just focusing on things that you can do fairly inexpensively and fairly quickly to create a huge impact in your home. Now, there's always going to be bigger projects and more expensive projects that you can do that will add even more value and give your home that much of a bigger impact. And if you're looking for ways to finance those, Freedom Mortgage also does home equity loans that will help you with some of those large projects. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and a huge thanks to Freedom Mortgage for being today's sponsor. Check out freedommortgage.com for all of your home lending needs. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys next week with another home decor and DIY video. In the meantime, check out these videos right here for a little bit more inspiration, and I will see you all soon. Until then, adios.